Yo, what up? It's AaroniMoses, and this video is for the people who want to do magic, spells, rituals, but they just don't have the material, whether they can afford it, whether they just live in a magic desert and there's no places where you can get candles and at the maze, and you don't want to order it online because you want to have the feeling of it first. I'm going to give you exactly what you need to fix that. You can use this to manifest the things that you want, that you need for your altar. Now, this was given to me by Hippie Chick, for you guys who practice in New Orleans. She's a rail rider. Some of you know her as Lamia. You can draw all of your altar tools that you want. You can literally take a piece of paper and draw the candles, rip them out. For the candles, you have to draw the candles and rip them out. But you can draw your main altar if you want to draw an Isis statue. If you want to, this will literally take $3. You just need paper, notebook paper, or printing paper. I would advise that you get some markers or crayons and then a pen. Okay, you can draw amethyst, you can draw your stones, you can draw pyramids, you can draw your candles. Okay, and if you are, this works, I know it works because I did this in jail. If you are the type of person who uses different colors for things, like I can use black candles and white candles for anything. The color of the candle doesn't really matter to me, just because that's what I believe personally. But if you need those different colors, get some crayons, get some markers, and whatever you need. The reason this works is because the mind needs these tools in order for the brain to be stimulated in specific ways to raise certain energies, to direct certain energies. Okay, the only thing I would say that this might not work for a wand, but I'm not really too big into wand working. If you do want a wand, I would say just draw a long candle and just hold it on your finger or put it on your hand in a way, or hold it, direct it in a way. But because it's so floppy, it might not have the same feeling, but it'll definitely do the same thing. If you want to use a wand, use your finger. Use your finger. If you don't want to do this, I would say what I do is, I have my altar. You've already seen my altar. It's beautiful. I love it. You can visualize these tools. Okay, so when I do money spells, when I do tools, when I do money spells and rituals, I always do two rituals. I always do one on the third dimension, and I always do one mentally or astrally. If I have a lucid dream, I do a spell, or I meditate on the moon, or I meditate on the sun, or something like that. But so what I would do is I use red for money. I use red and black for money. I don't use green. I might wear green. I might carry my juju bags green. I wear green. So I do my black candle or my white candle or my red candle money ritual, and then I say my affirmations. When it's done, I do the money ritual that Magical Lady Duchess has on her channel, because I don't want to get another green bag. I don't want to get cinnamon. I don't want to put 6 coins and do all of that. And I like to work with tea light candles. All right. So for the things that I don't have, or that I don't want to spend money on, or the thing like the candles, I don't have the patience for them to burn all the way down. If you watch my video on, I forgot what it's called, but it's pretty much when you astrally project to do rituals if you can't do them in your location, or you mentally project or visualize yourself doing these rituals in a different location, such as in front of the Giza pyramids, or if you're from Ireland, the Highlands or the Lowlands or wherever you are. All right. So I do my spell with the black candle and the whatever candles that I have. And then I visualize me doing a money spell with a green candle with the coins around it, cinnamon, money bag, and then I do all of that. And I even visualize me pricking myself with a needle and putting blood on the candle. Okay, I even visualize me going in the box where I keep all my oils and rubbing the oil on my talisman, my forehead, so I won't use up all my oils. I'm spiritually using my oils, but physically it's the same amount of oil in it. Now, will that discharge my oil? Will that make it less powerful? No. Most likely it won't do that. It hasn't done that. My oils still work. The mind. All these tools, the atomes, the candles, the mirrors, the Isis statues, all of these things are to stimulate the brain. And what better to stimulate the brain than yourself, than your own breath, than your own imagination? You can draw your amethyst, you can draw your lapis, you could draw your onyx, you could draw your black candles, green candles, red candles. You can do that. If you don't have an altar, or if you do have an altar, I challenge you to see how powerful you really are. How much those tools really mean to you. Because the tools don't mean anything to me. I have an altar just so I can look at it. Honestly, I use the tools when necessary, but usually it's not necessary. I pretty much got peer pressured into building an altar. And I like how it feels, having pyramids all over the place and stuff. But other than that, man, I would say that's the way to go. Okay, you can mentally do these rituals. You can astrally do these rituals. Like I said, you can get the money together. You can get $100 or however much your ancestors want you to spend, and you can convert all your physical money into spiritual money by buying beers and candles and incense and whatever they want, honey bread, and offering that, letting them convert your money into spiritual money, and you getting some land on the astral. Okay, and then you can do your rituals there. If you live with your mom and she doesn't like you doing all that stuff, if you're not in a good situation, if you're about to turn yourself in for a warrant or some shit like that, you're gonna be in jail. If you're just starting out, I wouldn't suggest that. But if you're just starting out and you don't want to spend $50 on an athame, some candles, some incense, and some fucking whatever else, people's statuettes and stuff like that, go ahead and do that. Draw your altar, rip the candles out. You could draw a chalice, color your candles, and you don't have to burn the candles. You know what you do? Just put them away. They're burnt. Okay? Draw your candles different sizes, the colors that you want. I would suggest draw 6 of each color. 6 black ones, 6 white ones, 6 red ones, 6 purple ones, the whole rainbow, black and white. And then the different shades if you have the availability, if you have the resources to do that. But pretty much that's it, man. You don't have to spend a whole bunch of money. You don't have to spend any money. You could be the best witch in the world with just $3. You could be the best witch in the world with no dollars, just this. Witch, sorcerer, whatever you call yourself. Alright? So, I mean, as far as people's products, I'm not telling you to not buy anybody's products if they've taken the steps to bless them and charge them and things like that. Of course, you know, if something's telling you to buy them, then buy them. But other than that, man, you don't have to spend a whole bunch of money. You can use this altar technique to manifest your money to buy you your altar. Okay? But start from that. If you're just starting out, if you're just starting out, if you meditate a lot and you're really good with visualization and you understand or understand, whatever, I don't even know what any of that means, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it sounds goofy. But if you perceive what I just said as the truth, as your truth, there's only one truth. And what I said is the truth. But if you know that these tools are not any more powerful than anything else, you could burn a piece of fucking bark and that'll be your incense. You could dig the wax out of your ears and put a wick in it, put a match in it, and that could be your candle. It's all the same stuff, bro. It really is. It really is. These tools are to stimulate parts of your brain that you are not consciously using. Okay, and honestly, I think that a lot of this shit makes us weaker as magicians, as people of the practice, people of the craft. I think it makes us weaker because it's giving us permission to put those parts of the brain asleep when we're gone. That's the reason when I start doing money rituals, I never used green on purpose. I only used colors that had nothing to do with money. All this, I mean, it's pretty much like the chakras, bro. It's pretty much like the chakras. You can use any of your chakras for anything. You can use your sacral chakra to see like it's a third eye. Okay, you can use your crown chakra to attract. You can use your throat chakra for survival and to feel safe. It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. Anybody who tells you different, they're probably most likely trying to get you to buy some shit from them. And I don't have any products, and honestly, I don't want to have any products. I'm going to take my tarot. We're going to do these readings when people open up and start wanting me to do more readings for them. Other than that, for a donation, I don't have a set price. Whatever you feel like giving, however much I inspired you or however little I inspired you, if you feel like I did nothing for you, give me no dollars. If you feel like I gave you $1 million of information, you know, do whatever you want to do with that. But that's it, man. The mind is the only tool that you need. But if you insist if you insist on using tools and you just can't afford it, or you don't want to buy it, or whatever the case, draw it. Okay, draw it, visualize it, do what you gotta do. That's it, man. I'm the bang, you the bang, we the bang together. It's AaroniMoses. I'm about to shut this down. Peace.